Stick shift, ayy, can't afford and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like that.
We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
39-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll throw right away. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Tony Pollard.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3.
Prescott from the gun.
And 7.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
Prescott.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Complete to Tony Pollard. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Cowboy 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 6 yards left on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action with Wilson. And it's complete. Henry. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. He's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Saints have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Brings their line to kick off for Dallas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle,
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Oh, what a juke into space. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
7-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Flowers, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack on first down, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Back at the 17-yard line.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turn.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And right side, Henry's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
6-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Ball in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Prescott now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Jacobs with a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return comes Drake. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Prescott. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back now here live in New Orleans. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the red zone now, Prescott. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
That takes a start down a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down and 9.
The Saints on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Look at this, they get the turnover they needed, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Michael Gallup. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. He'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
36-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the counter, here's Camaro. Take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. It is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Short pass caught by Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And the Cowboys.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run it again with Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Alvin Kamara. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.